What's really good, boxing fans? It's your boy Chandre, just stopping in, fresh in from Vegas, chilling as usual, on the go. Shout out my little brother. But yeah, okay, we got the world buzzing again. Back to the boxing scene, got your boy, little Floyd Mayweather, stepping back into the ring against vicious Victor Ortiz. I predicted that Berto was gonna whoop Ortiz ass, and I figured if Berto would have came in being himself, if he wouldn't have come in, I guess you could say, full of himself. Berto it seemed like to me he hadn't trained. His cardio wasn't up to par. He just figured he was going to go in and blow Ortiz out of the water. And as you can see, that right there constituted in him getting his first loss. And so I felt like he should have really just paid more attention to what he had going on instead of clubbing and kicking it. And he would have came out victorious, and it would have been him in the Lions Den with Lil Floyd. But instead, he blew his big shot, from improper preparation. And as we all know, proper preparation prevents poor performance. And it showed in his last fight. He messed himself out of a great opportunity. And, oh, well, I guess he's just going to have to rebuild and go from there. But me personally, I take my hat off to Floyd, because a lot of people always talk about, opponent choices and just everything. It's always something negative no matter what anyone does in life. So I can imagine being in the limelight and you getting a lot of negativity. It's going to happen. But I take my hat off to Floyd, just like the late, great Gino Hernandez, RIP to him, gave Floyd a shot when nobody would fight Floyd. They said he was a high risk and that it was low reward, so nobody would really fight him back then. I remember even hearing Roy Jones talk about a lot of people like Mosley and Costa Zoo and all those people, that people say that he didn't fight earlier, but those people wouldn't fight him because, like I said, it was a risk versus reward factor, and they wouldn't fight him and take a risk on losing because they said he was too good coming up. But I like the fact that he's given Ortiz a chance. I think that's real good because, like I said, he was given a chance. And a lot of these up-and-coming fighters aren't given a chance because nowadays all these promoters, Bob Arum, De La Hoya, and all the rest of them, Guzman, everybody is like, they're saying, why not fight a household name so that your pay-per-view can sell more? Okay, sooner or later the fight fans get tired of seeing the same old people in the ring strictly because of a name. You know what I'm saying? Just like Mosley, because his name is good. So therefore they're like, okay, it'll sell pay-per-view. You got to understand too, fans are not going to constantly keep buying garbage ass fights just because of a name. Like a lot of people like, oh, he still should have fought Cotto. What are you going to fight Cotto for? What is that going to solve? What? Nothing. Just because people want to see him fight Cotto, it doesn't mean a thing to me. But I commend the guy for stepping up. He's taking on a young up-and-coming bull, a person that's really, really stands a great chance, to be brutally honest with you. Because at times Floyd will let a person come in just to kind of say, look, you can't really hurt me if I go forward or if I go backwards. So that leaves him, vulnerable at times to a person that throws combinations and has a high pressure rate. And Ortiz does have a high pressure rate, He has a tendency to punch with his head down sometimes, but he has a high pressure rate. He has good power. He got a very durable chin. People keep on downing him because of the Maidana fight, but me personally, everybody's entitled to an off night, and so the guy just had an off night. You know what your body can take. The fans are not in the ring fighting, so if you feel that you can't take anymore, you're on the verge of dehydration or whatever, then you shouldn't go out there. I mean, that's just a given. It's your life on the line, not the fans. So I commend the guy for stepping up. But as usual, here comes the negative flack. Everybody's like, well, hey, why didn't he fight Sergio Martinez? Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. At the same time, since everyone knows he was going through his court thing and he wasn't fighting, why didn't Pacquiao fight Sergio Martinez if he supposedly was a 154-pound champion, which he never even went above 145? I mean, so I don't see how he can even be classified as a 154-pound champion because he beat a 154-pound sandbag. Come on, man, for real. But people didn't give him any flack about it, so people don't give dude no flack about why he didn't move up to 154 and fight Martinez. He went up to 154 and fought De La Hoya at his regular weight, and he chose to go back down to a weight he's more comfortable at. That's more than I can say for Pacquiao, because he didn't even go up to 154, So come on, man. And neither did he give any of the young guys a chance. He's just going for household names now, And so, do I like Pacquiao? Yeah, but I feel like he should have already, stepped up and given some of the younger people that are up and coming a chance also. But I know Barbarian is just capitalizing off of, all the older names, bigger attractions in boxing. Because once again, boxing is a business, so I can even understand that. So I'm not going to ride him about it. But hopefully this leads into something good. Hopefully it leads into the Pacquiao Mayweather fight that we all want to see. And we'll see where it goes from there. So, Zab Judah and Amir Khan. Watch Zab Judah beat Amir Khan. Watch him beat Amir Khan. And if I'm wrong, I'll make a video and I'll apologize. But if Zab keeps up with the little defensive prowess he's getting from Whitaker, I think he's going to do very well against Amir Khan. And believe me, people really don't realize how hard Zab Judah really hits. I like Amir Khan. He has great boxing skills, to be honest with you. But his chin and his heart is really suspect to me. Like they talk about Ortiz, but please talk about him too, because he did a lot of running against Maidana, even though he didn't quit. That's all good. So I want Zab Judah to win that fight. I would like to see him get back on top, because the media really been crucifying him. So I would like for him to beat Amir Khan, just to silence a lot of naysayers and not real boxing fans, just average boxing fans. So that'll settle that dispute. I think that will be good. I'm actually going to go to Vegas again for that fight, and I'm going to go again in September for that fight, for the Mayweather fight, God willing, if I'm blessed and alive and safe. David Haye and Klitschko. I want David Haye to win so bad. I really, really do. I want him to whoop Klitschko, and I want him to go on. I doubt that he will get a chance to fight Vitaly, since Haye is talking about retiring as soon as he turned 30. So that fight might not come off, seeing as that I think Adamek and Vitaly has a fight in September. So that's a hurting thing. I really would have loved to see him fight both of the Klitschkos, even though I think Vitaly would have brought it to him. But I think he has a great chance at beating Vladimir. As long as he doesn't just sit on the outside of that jab like everybody else, and he gets inside, use angles, he should be able to get him. Plus, Vladimir's chin is not the greatest on earth either. But I would like to see Berto bounce back. Hopefully he learned a lesson from this, and he gets up and does what he has to do. Pacquiao, Marquez. I still say that Pacquiao is still tailor-made for Marquez. A lot of people down in Marquez saying he can't do this, he can't do that, all this, that. Marquez has beat some good people, here lately. And if you fight inside with Marquez, you're going to get it. Pacquiao doesn't have long reach. Marquez is a great counterpuncher inside. He has a great heart. And I still think it's going to be a tooth and nail fight for him, because of the styles of the fights. Pacquiao could win if he darts in and out and stays away from the inside. Then I'll pick Pacquiao to win. But if he fights on the inside, I'm going to once again go with Marquez. I said Marquez was going to win the other two fights because Pacquiao won't adapt. He normally just do the same thing. And to me, he won those fights. But, that's the past. So on the current fight that they have coming up here in the future, I would like to see Pacquiao win, because I want to see Pacquiao and Mayweather fight. But if Marquez win, I wouldn't be surprised, because I don't think Pacquiao is just going to fight from the outside. He's going to try to prove something by going in, and he's going to try to knock Marquez out. So he's, in doing that, he's going to leave himself susceptible. But either way, I would be, cool with whoever wins. All right, so feel free to get at me, man, and I'll start doing more videos. I don't know where the boxing voice went, man. Where were you? I'm going to have to pick my phone up and call you. That's what I'm going to do. So peace out, everyone, and yeah, keep watching boxing.